Sunday Dare, an aide to the president, says while President Tinubu left Nigeria for Tanzania, his political opponents have gathered for a democratic coup. Democratic coup, that is the word. Democratic coup. There are different kinds of coup. We have the military coup, we have democratic coup. Now, he says, while President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria was far away in Dar es Salaam, capital of Tanzania, his political opponents, detractors, opposition elements, pseudo friends unfolded their Machiavellian inclinations. Indeed, while the president was seeking solutions to Nigeria's energy problems, in Tanzania, some wannabes were heating up the polity democratic coup. Expectedly, it was a gathering convened to further spread ill will. Nothing new came out of the gathering different from the opposition script we are used to. A few of the participants went overboard in their vitriol, fanning the embers of adopting undemocratic actions. Matawale warned Amechi, saying that his statement inciting Nigerians against the presidency might lead him to a place that he doesn't know. It might take him to a place that he doesn't want to go. So I believe that the president is very much aware that there are people that are ganging up to make sure they stop him 2027. Now, APC is calling this a coup, a democratic coup. I just imagine when Jonathan was president, what the APC did whilst Jonathan was president. I imagine. No opposition has ever done what the APC, half of what the APC did under President Jonathan. As a result of opposition or protest, no, even the obedient movement has not even scratched the surface of what these APC people did under President Jonathan. Now, because some people are coming together, while Tinubu left the country, some people came together, coalitions upon coalitions. You see some of them visiting Buhari, Atiku and co. visiting Buhari, Fayemi, El-Rufai, see them having meetings, and Atiku having meetings. You see P2B, I saw P2B and Malami the other time. I don't know what they are cooking. I don't know what these people are cooking. It seems that these people are very, very much interested and determined to make sure that Tinubu spends just 4 years in power. From the reaction of this aide to the president, Sunday Dare, I would believe that Tinubu is not afraid of an opposition. Because how do you call this a democratic coup? This is a normal opposition meeting, coalition. There was coalition during the time of Jonathan. Buhari, CPC, some other Abga little elements came together and formed the APC. Nobody was jittery then. There's a statement that El-Rufai made. He said those people that are claiming that they fought for democracy during the military era, those people that stood and fought for democracy were the ones that formed the PDP. What does it mean? You know, the president, during the time of Abacha, he left the country. Most of them ran away and left the country. While other people that were arrested, especially other people that were arrested, later were the ones that formed the PDP. So the APC is trying to preach that we fought for democracy. So El-Rufai is telling them that your guy ran away. You cannot stand and fight for democracy and you run away. But those that stood and fought were arrested, and they are the ones that are in the PDP. He is giving some vibes of opposition to the APC. He calls those in the APC illiterates. He says he doesn't know how to pretend. He doesn't know how to pretend to anybody. He will say it as it is. And APC, some APC people are advising El-Rufai, call on Bola Ahmed Tinubu, have a private chat with him. All these things you are doing is not needed. Let's settle this thing in-house. But the guy, you see the guy going from one place to another, having meetings here and there, and it's always is the incumbent, that is the APC, they are jittery of oppositions. Despite the fact that they have rendered useless the Labour Party, in my opinion, and the PDP and any other party as we speak. Despite the fact that APC has become the ruling party and opposition. But this coalition is being called a coup. The political gladiators have antecedents that are well known We urge Nigerians to begin their scrutiny early. Choose between political hecklers and real progressives. These people are just coming together. Look at the comments coming from the aides of the president. It seems they're afraid of a coalition. I've been saying it over and over again. With our institutions intact, look at the police chief. Look at the issue about his extension of his tenure or not, 60 years, he should retire. The National Assembly made sure that they put him there so that he will still be there till 2007. Tinubu retaining his boys till 2007 elections and everything. We have institutions like the INEC, like the police, the judiciary, still intact with the same elements there till 2027. You think you can beat a Tinubu? Except there's something else, a surprise package these oppositions have for us. If we look at it very well, there's nothing really that the APC government of today, 2 years, really have to campaign to Nigerians. There's nothing really. There's nothing. We started, we kickstarted, we did so, we did that. Now, when you do investigations on most of these things that you are likely to find loopholes, and that is what the opposition may want to capitalize on to convince Nigerians. In fact, Nigerians are already hungry. The 2027 elections will be an elections of money. The money bags are the ones that are going to run the elections, and that is how it is going to be. But however, will Nigerians be wanting to vote conscience? That is another issue. So this opposition, they have issues to deal with. The institutions, INEC especially, you don't blame the APC for whether any rigged election or whatever. INEC is the body that will play that role. So if you don't touch INEC, if there's no information of INEC, and if you don't also look at how the police and judiciary can be kept in check, my brother, even the people themselves that are very terrible people, very terrible voters, they can be supporting you now, but when they see money on election day, man, they'll just they can sell their soul. I'm telling you. Not even that, when they faced resistance, because of course we have our election malpractice in form of resistance. Agbero will come, this one will come, snatch, ballot snatching and everything, in face of police officers. When they face resistance, would they be able to stand and resist? They will run away. People don't have the mind to stand and defend and fight for their votes. That's the problem this opposition will be having. And let me warn those that are forming coalition. I've said it. I think I've not posted that video. I've said it. Avoid people like Aregbesola. Anybody coming from the APC, anybody who's a Tinubu boy, Fire Me and Co. Do not accept them into your coalition. They are an extension of Tinubu. Anybody coming from the Tinubu camp, whether it is I think the vice president, former vice president, Professor Shibajo, don't have coalition with these people. They are still an extension. Now that they suspect that the coalition are coming together, we heard that APC sent Aregbesola packing. That is a Machiavellian move by Tinubu. He's sending Aregbesola to the coalition. Fire Me and Co. They are reserved to be sent to the coalition. The other day, you saw how the president and the former vice president, Shibajo, were having pleasantries. You'll be asking questions. How come we are able to have moles in the Labour Party and the PDP? How come we are able to have moles? How come? These guys, they plan ahead in case of necessity, or use the word incasity. They always plan ahead. And I believe that 2007 is going to be a very tough year. The obedient movement, we hear rumors that they are going to align with ADC to come together. P2B has made it clear that he doesn't want a coalition that will just go and grab power. A coalition that will work for the people. That's what he's saying. He has said it, and it feels like ADC is another party, because very soon, 2025, he's going to leave. The possibility of him leaving the Labour Party is very, very constant. And I don't know the kind of game Abure is playing. I don't know the kind of calculation Abure is doing. So far, if the Obedient leave the Labour Party, it's a done deal for the Labour Party. Without Obedient, there's no Labour Party as we speak. Without the Obedient, there's no Labour Party. You see, most people are decamping from the Labour Party to the APC because of, they will use the excuse that the party, there's a crisis in the party. I know they might use that excuse, while some of them are being pressured to leave the Labour Party to the APC. Now, if they are leaving party, the two main parties now, Labour Party and PDP, they are all in crisis. So they will tell you that we are leaving from this party because there's crisis in the party. We are moving to the APC, and the APC is taking advantage. Three-edged sword all around. You plant moles, you pay some people, and from in-house you threaten or you pressure their representatives to join your party. Look at this man from Delta. He has joined APC. Now, in the whole of Delta, do you have anybody in the PDP? Do you have anybody in the PDP? Regina, husband, I've forgotten his name. He joined the APC. Why did he join the APC? He wants to retain his seat now. Okowa will not allow him go for second the next time. Whether it is governor, the PDP will not give him. Whether it is Senate seat. So the APC will take advantage of the fact that these guys, they need this. Let's promise them that they are going to have the ticket and they are going to win. APC is playing their game. APC is afraid of opposition. So I don't know why Sunday Daddy is afraid that since Tinubu traveled to Tanzania, people are coming together, forming alliances and having meetings upon meetings upon meetings. They should allow opposition breathe. Let them do what they need to do. I've said it. If it's a free and fair election, APC doesn't win any election as we speak. If it's a free and fair election, without inducement, without this, all this mago. Look at what's happening in Edo State. Look at the open shame of our police force. Now the police chiefs will not look at what is happening in Edo State and take actions. You see, thugs are overriding our security agents. In the courts, contempt of courts is happening there. But if it's an ordinary man, the police now will show their muzzle. All these things are being documented. They are not doing anything. I saw a disgusting video whereby thugs were threatening other people in the courts. The DSS was there, the police was there. And because of the kind of politics we play in Nigeria, nothing happened. Look at what happened in the PDP. Another political thug. Look at the way he reacted towards the police. If he's a civilian now, they will have cocked their gun, probably to shoot that guy down. But it is all showing before our faces that we met an Agbero, Oga of Agbero, an educated Oga. He said something, he told us something. He said there's no difference between Agbero and police. Agbero Oga, we met an Agbero Oga. We needed to find out one or two things from him. He told us there's no difference between Agbero and police. Use them for whatever you want to use them and dump them. Police, Agbero and police. Just imagine you go to the United States and this is the explanation people give you. These are the people that have this encounter with the police every now and then. They use them. So they are telling the man, this is an elderly man, an educated man, Agbero. I was surprised that he could speak that. He could express himself in a way whereby we are surprised that this man is an Agbero. In quote, he says there's no difference between Agbero and police, and we can see it in the different electoral whatever in PDP meeting and in Edo State. So if the oppositions cannot contain all these things, cannot make sure that there are reforms to all these things that's happening, come 2027, nothing is ever going to stop. Tinubu will now return, probably violence. I've told you the reasons why APC and Tinubu, they are doing all they are doing is for him to spend 8 years. The reasons why you see some people go online tarnishing on other people's image. They focus on tarnishing people's image. They focus. That is what they have been called to do. They do it every day. Now, Igbo phobia, Igbo hate, P2B, obedient, this and that. Instead of them to start reeling out the things that Tinubu has done as a president, especially Sunday Daddy, the reactions, they told him that, Mr. Sunday Daddy, please focus on telling us what Tinubu is doing than telling us what the opposition is doing, because most of these guys, they are all focused on, they are all fixated on what the opposition is doing. They are not interested in telling Nigerians what the president is doing. That means there's nothing really that the president is doing, or they don't really understand what their government is doing for the people, despite the braggings and braggings. That's why I said APC does not really have something that is going to present to the Nigerian people that for campaign. They'll just come and bamboozle, let's see, let's complete what we started, that will be the campaign, and they're going to use it, and a lot of money is going to fly around. A lot of money, they are going to shut down the financial system, shut down the banks. A lot of money is going to fly around. People are going to make a lot of money because they know that Nigerians' integrity is far from them, especially this part of the world. Nothing of sort. I wish the coalition give Tinubu a run for his money 2027. Happy Sunday.